I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.
What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Shibby2142. I have some TOMISLAV heavy gameplay on PL Barn Blitz, a new map, and it's pretty cool. I believe this was the first or second round I've ever played of Barn Blitz, so I am sorry if I don't know all the locations of the ammo and health or other ways that enemies can attack me from flanks. Still learning, and that's just kind of how it is. And if you have not seen my older gameplay videos when I'm playing Payload, that's with the bomb on the tracks, is I like sitting in front of the bomb. That way, because it pushes you and usually spies can't stab you as easy. I don't know, I think it's fun and it's, I don't know, enjoyable at least, I think. My assumption is that a few of you might be new to Team Fortress 2, which is totally cool because it is free to play now forever. But when you're next to the bomb and you're pushing it, so you're on the attacking team, it gives you a little supply of health and ammo while you're next to it. So if you're kind of confused, like, oh, why do you keep getting ammo when you touch the bomb? Well, that's kind of how it works. And once again, because I do get the comments, Shibby, bruh, Shibs, what map are you playing on? Like I already said, PL Barn Blitz. And I really enjoy the map because there's different levels, like you can go to the second floor, there's different heights where you can fight. It's not just completely linear, as in like a straight line or something. So that's one reason I really like Barn Blitz, and so far I've had a good experience on it. So the new heavy weapon I'm using here is the TOMISLAV. It's pretty awesome. Now people are saying it's OP as in overpowered. I don't know yet, but it's really good. I mean, it's clearly the best heavy weapon, I think. I know I used my brass beast to craft it. And it does a base damage of 450 damage per second, while the regular minigun does 520 base damage per second. So it's a little bit weaker, that being the TOMISLAV. It does fire 20% slower, but it has a 75% faster and silent spin-up time, which is the key part. And you can basically just jump corners and do the, you know, what I like to call the jump and rev, and you're ready to shoot like instantly, and it's really good. Also included in the heavy black market business pack is the family business shotgun, which I would use if I had it, but I do not. And it has a plus 40% clip size, but it does minus 15% damage. So the base damage on the family business is 51. While the base damage on the regular shotgun is 60, so it's just a little bit weaker, but honestly, for the benefit there, the pro, I think it's really good, and I'd definitely use it, like I said before, if I had it, but I do not. But Shibby, what about the melee weapon? Okay, the new heavy melee weapon is kind of like a brass knuckles with some points on it called the Eviction Notice, and my initial impression, even though I don't have it, is that it's horrible. I mean, really, is heavy gonna be meleeing that much? Why would you not use something like the GRU, the gloves of running urgently, which is, utility over power, in my opinion, and I think the GRU is the best heavy melee weapon choice. And I don't know, I honestly, once again, I have not used the Eviction Notice, but it does not look good at all, and yeah, not a fan. And speaking of not being a fan, I get team switched on my own server, so shout out to my server for totally screwing me here. And I was 22-1 at the time, which is pretty boss, but I did have some solid teamwork and medic help, which is always appreciated. And one thing that I really like about this PL Barn Blitz map is this last section where you're inside this barn, and there's so many different ways you can attack or defend. It's really kind of complex, and it reminds me of something like James Bond. If you ever played that on the N64, I don't know why, but just kind of like felt that like in my gut somehow. So that was really cool. That was a little nostalgia there. But Shibby, what HUD are you using? Okay, I'm using the PV HUD. I get that question every time, so feel free to Google the letters PV and the word HUD, one word, and it'll be the third link down. So enjoy that. Check it often because I do update it, and when Team Fortress 2 gets updated, usually that'll break the HUD and then you have to wait like a couple hours and they'll update it, so that's nice. And if you are not satisfied with the PV HUD, feel free to go in your TF folder, in your Steam folder on your hard drive, and delete the resource and scripts folder. Just straight up delete them, and when you go back into Team Fortress 2, it'll repair any files that were deleted, and you'll have the stock HUD again. So feel free to enjoy that. And I also get the question, Shibs, bruh, how do you get the damage above people's heads? That's in the advanced options, and just check the one that says something like show damage when you damage enemies or something like that. So just, yeah, it's there, guys. Look in the options, be critical players, don't just, oh my god, what's going on? Just, you know, settle down for a second and just look in the options, it's there. So hopefully that cleared some of that stuff up for some of the newer players and viewers to my channel. Once again, I welcome you. I am also using the sandwich, that's with a V. I usually just say it with a W because I don't really care that much, but you know, some people freak out. But shibe, it's called this. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. And I'm also using, once again, the GRU, the Gloves of Running Urgently, which you pull them out and it damages you every whatever amount of time, every, you know, interval of a couple seconds. And it'll damage you for about 6, I think. And one thing that I noticed that I'm not really sure what's going on yet, if you switch between the GRU and you kind of like jump forward and then switch to the TOMISLAV, it seems like I can avoid a tick of damage every now and then. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out, but you know, maybe there's a script in the works. Like a boss. Alright, so this is part 1 of this gameplay. I will have part 2 coming soon. I just don't have that much to talk about really about the TOMISLAV, since that's the only weapon I have of the new heavy set. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to craft the family business. I really don't want the eviction notice melee thing. It looks really bad, but if you guys think otherwise, feel free to comment and tell me where you think it would be good compared to the utility, usefulness of the other heavy melee options. Nom nom nom, nom nom. And that's what I gotta say about that, son. Other than that, once again, I am Shibby2142. This video is coming to end. This will be part 1. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I appreciate your viewership, and I'm pretty much out, guys. Have an awesome day.
I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.